Hard work, easy work. I'm a bad mother. I'm the best nigga in boxing, gang. I'm gonna make an example out of Tio. That's the only thing I love. I promise they got me fucked up. Work hard, sacrifices, discipline, time away from my family. How you gonna beat me? Ain't no way you can beat me that way, bro. Well, I keep saying I'm the best.
Hey, dudes can't say they winning this round. Clean break.
He a little cuckoo too, like he has like a little mental lapses every once in a while.
So who do you think wins that fight between him and Teofimo Lopez if they fight?
I think Shakur wins. And I don't think it's gonna be like a super tough fight either. His IQ will frustrate him.
Shakur Stevenson isn't just talking anymore. He's training like a man who already knows Teofimo Lopez can't touch him. Inside the camp, Shakur Stevenson is turning himself into full beast mode, sharpening his instincts, refining his skills, and smashing the pads harder than ever. Every movement, every combination speaks volumes about the mindset of a fighter ready to drag Teofimo Lopez into deep waters like never before. His fast, lightning-quick hand speed isn't just physical. It's a reflection of his mentality heading into fight night, proving why he's one of the best fighters in the world right now.
That ain't me. That ain't me.
7? 3? That's 3 for him. Oh, right, he did pass for it. 5 seconds.
Win around, champ. Win around.
How many you got?
Shakur is turning the heat up even higher in camp, applying new techniques and incorporating fresh methods into his training. He's not just repeating old routines, he's evolving, adding new layers to his game, and pushing himself to uncomfortable levels. It's a clear sign of a fighter focused on growth, sharpening every edge as he prepares for the challenge ahead. His trainers are pushing him beyond his limits, fully convinced their champion is ready to shock the world on fight night and deliver a performance his fans have never seen before. That evolved state speaks volumes about his readiness for the challenge ahead as he sharpens his instincts in sparring, hitting harder, applying pressure, and driving his partners back to the ropes.
That was a good job. I don't know. It ain't like I said. Your boxing get better by the hour, okay? Soon, you'll be undefeatable.
Shakur Stevenson has also fired a deadly warning to Teofimo Lopez, straight from his training camp. He's taken an oath to teach Teofimo a life lesson, making it clear that his plan isn't just to outbox or beat him, but to make an example of him. Shakur insists there's no way Teofimo can beat him, claiming that for him, defeating Lopez is light work. He promises to dismantle Teofimo's legacy, drag him into a brutal battle, and has told him to be ready for the punishment on fight night.
I promise they got me fucked up. Work hard, sacrifices, discipline, time away from my family. How you gonna beat me? Ain't no way you can beat me that way, bro. Well, I keep saying I'm the best. Niggas don't want this more than me. I know it. I know it. I want this so bad. So bad. Easy, gang. Easy, man. Easy. Always easy, man. You already know.
Always easy work.
It's supposed to be a sprint.
Let's go.
This ain't no sprint.
No, it's a job. Let's go. We ready.
That high-volume work and Shakur Stevenson fine-tuning his technique in sparring, pushing his partners beyond their limits, promises a version of him we haven't seen before. Training under Terence Crawford's influence and even sharing rounds with Crawford himself only reinforces that point. Any fighter sparring with Terence Crawford, learning from his technique, and applying those lessons is preparing to show something special on fight night, with Shakur aiming to dominate Teofimo Lopez in a devastating fashion. Looking at his preparations, Andre Ward sees the upcoming fight between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson as one of boxing's most intriguing matchups, where the smallest margins could decide the outcome. Both fighters are fully aware of what awaits them, but Stevenson stands out for his ability to operate with complete creative freedom once the bell rings. His intelligence, experience, athleticism, and refined skill set allow him to adapt instantly, improvise, and paint his own picture in the ring, giving him a unique edge in a clash of elite talents.
Yeah. I respect them both because Teo knows it's going to be a real fight. Shakur knows it's going to be a real fight. And I look at Shakur like a fighter who has a blank canvas. He's got the IQ, he got the experience, and the athleticism and the skill set where he can paint any type of picture he wants to on a blank canvas. When I look at Teofimo Lopez, he's almost that. He has a blank canvas, but he needs an outline on what to draw and what to paint inside the line. Now, every now and again, he'll go away from the outline that he has and he'll do something dope and you'll be like, oh, that was cool. That wasn't on the outline right there. But I don't think that he can create on the fly like a Shakur Stevenson.
Ward views Teofimo Lopez as explosive and devastating, a fighter with immense power and athleticism capable of shocking opponents, but his style is more structured. While Lopez can deliver sudden brilliance, he may struggle to consistently create on the fly against an elite, adaptive opponent like Stevenson. The fight may ultimately hinge on Stevenson's ability to adjust mid-fight, improvise, and capitalize on fleeting openings, while Lopez must navigate the challenge of executing his power within a framework and responding to a constantly evolving opponent.
But what he does bring to the table and what Shakur does have to deal with is explosive power, quick twitch, muscles, and the type of punches that he likes to throw. And Teo doesn't have the foot game that Shakur has, but he's got a decent foot game. So Shakur has a lot to deal with as well. But I just think that when it comes to creating on the fly, making adjustments on the fly, Teofimo Lopez looks like the better boxer when he's facing an inferior fighter, an inferior boxer. When you say, well, he fought Lomachenko. Lomachenko's not, Loma mastered fighting in a small space. He's to the side of you, he's behind you. He's not a guy that's gonna use the perimeter of the ring.
Adding to the intrigue, Shakur Stevenson believes he has studied Teofimo Lopez closely enough to exploit the mistakes he expects to see on January 31st. Reflecting on their brief sparring, he feels there is no scenario in which Lopez gets the better of him. While acknowledging Lopez's flashy moments and undeniable skills, Stevenson sees fundamental errors in his style that can be capitalized on. Confident in his ability to adjust and execute under pressure, he is preparing to take full advantage of any missteps, aiming to control the fight from start to finish.
Now we sparred like 3 rounds. We sparred 3 rounds, I want to say. It was cool. It was cool. It wasn't really too much to gauge from. So we got in there. I felt like I got off. He probably felt like he did something. So from my memory, I felt like I said, I know he can't do it. That's what I feel like.
So without giving up too much, when you look at him as a professional and you see what he's done, the fights he's fought, his style, what is it about him that you are going to exploit?
I think he's the truth. He do a lot of things well. I think he flashy. I think it's just some basic stuff. Where I feel like he make mistakes. And I think I'm gonna capitalize off those mistakes.
Amid this, Showbiz the Adult has shared his own analysis of the fight, believing that both Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson have a chance to win. He highlights how each fighter, by following their outlined strategy, could rise to the occasion. For Stevenson, when he fully unleashes his skills, lands more punches, and maintains his defense, victory is likely. If that doesn't happen, there's a risk of defeat. However, by using technical mastery to engage Lopez, gauge his reactions, and bring him into complex exchanges, Stevenson can control the fight and secure the win.
This will make you Super Shakur. What would make Super Shakur is not getting touched less. It's getting touched more. If Teo goes knee up and Shakur start trying hard to get punched even less, Neo won because there's no threat back. The judges may be like, yep, Teofimo. Super Shakur gets touched more. Pause. That's that Sugar Abdullah shit against Damage Notes. It's once the war breaks out, who can thug it out. That's when the fight becomes great. When it's not measured by you being technically quick and sound and skillful.
He believes that when Shakur performs at his highest level, showcasing his technique directly in front of Teofimo, he forces Lopez into a more engaged, intense fight. By closing the distance, taking calculated risks, slipping punches, and controlling the pace while handling Teofimo's explosiveness, Stevenson creates more openings to land his own shots. Executed correctly, this approach gives him the chance to dominate Teofimo Lopez like never before, turning the fight into a technical showcase while exploiting every opportunity his opponent provides.
Is once all those things break down and that has been matched, and now it's time to compare what can't be measured, and those are the intangibles. Who has more fighting heart? So if he's going to go Super Shakur, he has to be willing to fight and whoop T.O.'s ass.
Sharing his thoughts, Roy Jones Jr. believes that Teofimo Lopez's only realistic path to defeating Shakur Stevenson is by taking significant risks in the ring. He explains that if Lopez stays outside and boxes cautiously, Stevenson's speed, technical skill, and defensive mastery will allow him to pick Lopez apart. To have a chance, Lopez must be willing to gamble, trading shots and forcing exchanges. Jones emphasizes that Stevenson's polished technique makes him extremely hard to hit, but with the right mindset and aggression, Lopez could still push him and turn the fight into a highly competitive contest.
Stylistically, T.O. got to go in and go for broke. He got to go gamble, he got to take some, get some, and that's the only way to win. He stays outside of boxes, Shakur gonna pick him apart. Shakur's a polished boxer, he's some of the best feet in the game right now, and he's a defensive-minded fighter, which is very smart. It's hard to hit him, he makes you gamble to hit him, and he's going to be a tough one to deal with. But if Teofimo is willing to gamble to beat him, then Teofimo can definitely make it a really good fight. It's who wants it bad.
Meanwhile, Lamont Roach has also weighed in on the fight, strongly leaning in favor of Shakur Stevenson. He acknowledges that Teofimo Lopez is a talented fighter with solid ring IQ and notable past performances, but believes that against a more skilled and adaptable opponent like Stevenson, Lopez doesn't stand much of a chance. Roach points out that Lopez has had moments of mental lapses in previous fights, and those inconsistencies make it unlikely he can overcome Stevenson. For Roach, the technical precision and composure of Stevenson give him a decisive edge in the matchup.
He a little cuckoo too, like he has like a little mental lapses every once in a while.
So who do you think wins that fight between him and Teofimo Lopez if they fight?
I think Shakur wins. And I don't think it's going to be like a super tough fight either. His IQ will frustrate him.
Don't you think T.O. has also good ring IQ and also is slick, fast?
I think so, but when you look at T.O.'s performances against guys that are just pure boxers, it's just like he almost lost to Sandor Martin. Some people thought he lost to Sandor Martin.
He did beat Loma, who's arguably at the time considered one of the best in the world.
He did, and that was a hell of a performance too. A hell of a performance too. So yeah, I mean, I think he's hit or miss. You got to think he got stuff. He a little cuckoo too. Like he has like a little mental lapses every once in a while.
Lamont Roach isn't just offering an opinion, he backs it up with experience and context. He points out that in Lopez's fight against Kambosos, few ever expected him to lose, yet he struggled in a grueling match and was pushed to his limits. Against a fighter like Shakur Stevenson, who is technically gifted, defensively exceptional, and possesses elite ring IQ, Roach believes Lopez has no realistic chance. In his view, this fight will be a pure skill matchup, with Stevenson's dominance likely to be absolute and clearly established from the start.
Look at the Kambosos fight. Like, that's a fight that people would never expect Kambosos to win, and he won a grueling match against him as well. So I just, I don't know. I don't think he can get it done against Shakur when it comes to like, because it's going to be just a skill match. I don't think he's going to try to. Or he's going to try to rough Shakur up, and it's probably not going to work.
The buzz around the Stevenson versus Lopez clash has intensified following a bold prediction from Gervonta "Tank" Davis's camp. His coach, Kenny Ellis, delivered a frank analysis that shook the boxing world. suggesting that Stevenson could force a stoppage. Ellis cautioned that Lopez might find himself cornered with no way out, potentially leading to a referee or corner intervention. He stressed that Stevenson fights at a level beyond anything Lopez has encountered, making this matchup particularly demanding and dangerous for the young contender.
Obviously, January 31st, I seen on your story, Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. You got Shakur Stevenson winning, but how?
Yeah. I got, I said stoppage, man. I got Teo might be quitting in the corner.
What do you see?
His mental, and he gonna fight a superior boxer. Teo get touched by guys with less caliber boxers than Shakur. So you know Shakur can touch him at will. You know what I mean? You look at Teo's scar tissue around his face, his nose, his eyes. He get touched up all the time. So what make him think that Shakur not gonna touch him?
Kenny Ellis is confident that Shakur Stevenson enters this fight with a clear advantage. He points to moments in Teofimo Lopez's past where his vulnerabilities were exposed and he appeared hurt. Ellis believes Stevenson has the skill, strategy, and preparation to systematically dismantle Lopez, even predicting a possible stoppage as early as the 4th round. Drawing a comparison, he notes that if Gervonta "Tank" Davis was able to trouble Lopez at that stage, Stevenson, with his technical mastery and precision, could dominate the fight even more decisively.
And then it's mental. Several fights. One fight he asked after the fight, "Do I still have it?" He said that shit out loud.
Campbell Martin fight.
Then one fight, in the middle of the fight, he was going back to the corner. He was like, something to the fact of he won't stand still. He said this shit out loud. So Shakur gonna frustrate his ass. They might throw in the towel, man.
Wow. They might even throw in the towel.
Yeah. And if Shakur got somebody on his team that's looking at his physique, that's looking at Teo's physique, he might could stop Teo in 4 rounds. Because I always said if we was to fight Teo with Tank before Tank retired, I said we can stop him in 4 rounds because I won't say what it is, but if Shakur team look at him real good, they can stop him. They can stop him in 4 rounds.
Brimming with confidence, Kenny Ellis sees the fight tipping heavily in Shakur Stevenson's favor. He argues that the matchup suits Stevenson's strengths perfectly, noting that Shakur has already faced opponents at a level comparable to Teofimo Lopez. Ellis predicts a possible 4th round finish, where Stevenson could inflict enough damage to force a corner stoppage. He points to Stevenson's dominant performance against William Zepeda as evidence of his skill, emphasizing that Lopez has rarely faced such sustained pressure, making Stevenson's path to victory even more commanding.
Well, he proved in his last fight with Zepeda that, you know, he can gamble. And Zepeda is a pressure fighter. With Teo, he gonna get more time to set shots up because Teo's not a pressure fighter. You know, he in and out, you know, so he won't give Shakur a bit of a break this do what he want to do, you know what I'm saying? I got Shakur dominating the fight.
That's the full story behind Shakur Stevenson's warning to Teofimo Lopez, the training, the strategy, and why the fight could be a masterclass in skill. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think Stevenson will dominate, or can Lopez pull off an upset? Drop your prediction in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any fight analysis, breakdowns, or behind-the-scenes updates leading up to January 31.